Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. The first card you have, Cancer, is communicate. It says, sharing your voice to speak your truth will show your authenticity and expression. You have a talent in the communications field. So in the picture, there is a person that's talking on the phone. I feel that you might be communicating a lot through verbal communication, whether it's talking to your friends, your business clients, or speaking up in meetings. But whatever you have in your mind, if it aligns with your goals for the future, and if it aligns with your family or with your place of work, then be authentic with your ideas and thoughts and say clearly what you have in mind. Unless you express, it's hard for people to fathom where you're coming from. And you have a talent in the communications field. So I feel use of appropriate words, modulation of voice, saying things at the right time, with the right pace to the right people will help you. Next you have is the friend card. And in the picture, there is a person with a pet dog. And it further says, keeper of trust, companion, support, sharing joy. Some of you might be pet owners or bringing in pets. Paw furry babies are the best companions of all times. So you might be into bringing pets, bringing more pets home, or you might be into some services of the pets or training of pets, or looking after pets. You might be in the veterinarian areas, taking care of pets. Companion, these are companions for a life. No matter what mood you are in, they're always around. They're always looking up to you, always around you. So I do feel that some of you could be training pets and dogs for service to be companion dogs or help elderly in their chores and things like that. Some of you could be into training pets for other services. But there is, if it's not about pets, or it could be about pets, and it also could be about support that you're receiving from companions, friends, family, or community even in your day-to-day life, whether it could be a support in the chores, it could be support with your family, support in raising kids, medical support, moral support, emotional support, or in general feeling supported by people around you. And I feel that these are ones that you can share your life with, share laughs with, care for, and receive it in return. You can be the genuine version of yourself, where people don't judge each other. So I do feel you have some kind of community support around you. Next you have is the Eid, number 17. So the number 1, 7, and 8 are coming through prominent with this energy. It further says mercy, charity, and kindness. So this energy is again about giving. So I do feel there's a lot of giving energy with your messages, Cancerians. There is kindness, maybe you're extending yourself in community events for the underprivileged. You might be helping, random strangers, even on the streets. When you see somebody needs help, you might be just rushing for their help. This could also be supporting people that are distressed or stressed out or in need of advice and help in whichever way possible. And because of this, the exchange of energy, especially the energy of charity and kindness, the universe will return it back to you many folds. Because these small gestures, they actually have deep impacts on people's lives. They better people's lives, and it has a ripple effect. In turn, they will be able to service and help other people who need their support. So this actually creates ripples of community vibes, of helpfulness, of kindness, of giving, of selfless service, of supportiveness, and of love. So this elevates humanity and the collective in general and installs good values in people to be there for each other, understanding that we are all dependent, we're all humans, and we all need support at different stages and phases of our lives. And the last card for today, Cancerians, you have is the Satyr. And it further says revelry and indulgence. So if you look at the picture, there is a half man, there is a half goat, and he has horns. It's indicative of Capricorn energies and ruled by Saturn. So there is something about learning, teaching, because Saturn is a taskmaster. It's also about limiting what you do at this point in time. Now you look at the picture, there is a lot of vines that are growing around. So vines could be overgrowth of something that could trip you. So be careful if there are over vines in your garden or something that needs a trim where you could actually physically trip and fall. Be careful of that. But at the same time, now look at this. Person in the picture is playing flutes, creating music. So some of you could be actually having some parties, dancing, drinking, and that's the caution over here, to keep it in limits. Because this energy is of playfulness, mischief, tricky. You might be tricked by people, or be careful of what you see, what you do over indulgences, and channel this energy in a positive and constructive way. Because when we overdo things, especially when we are over drinking, over dancing, it puts us in tricky spots that we end up doing things uninhibited that could hurt us later on. So stay in the limits, have your fun, but don't do anything in excess. Don't overdo anything. So those for your messages, Cancerians. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.